I need haste. After that, boy, I need grace. I need bones, that's the wake. I need lows with no break. I am chosen, I am great. After that, boy, I need space, but I need space. I need space. I need space. I want space. I want space. I want space. Y'all out here hollering about one on block. I need space. I want 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 space. Y'all out here hollering about one on block. I need space. I need space.
Everybody in the hood broke and poor. Right. But if we took the money and invested it in houses and businesses and marriages, we would have generational wealth. Right. Now, how do you be perfect? Watch this. You got that Psalms 19? Psalm 19. This is how you be perfect. This is why Christ said you can be perfect. These brothers got on fringes. Guess what? He's perfect. These brothers got beards on their face. Guess what? They're perfect. These brothers don't eat shrimp, crab, lox, the pork. These brothers don't celebrate Christmas. These brothers don't blonde their hair. These brothers don't shave their head. Guess what that makes them? Perfect before God. Why? Because God said this. Read.
Psalms chapter 19, verse 7.
Read.
The law of the Lord.
The what?
The law of the Lord is perfect.
It's what?
Is perfect.
The laws of God are perfect. There's nothing wrong with thou shalt not kill. You know how we know that? Would you want me to kill you? There's nothing wrong with that. That's perfect. Would you want me to sleep with your wife? Why not? Because it's perfect. There's nothing wrong with that. Would you want me to steal from you? Why not? Because it's perfect. There's nothing wrong with that. No one wants no one to do these things to them. That's what love your neighbor as yourself means. If you don't want him sleeping with your wife, don't sleep with his. I don't care if she is trying to offer it to you. Tell her she the devil the Bible speaks of. Hey sis, you off sis. Ain't you married? Ain't that your husband at work? And you trying to throw it to me? You know what? When your husband get home, I'm gonna tell him you sitting up here trying to throw that to me. And you let him deal with that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But you don't be the one to do it. You understand? Read what you got.
The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul.
The law changes you. If you were a murderer and you stop breaking the law, thou shalt not kill, guess what? Now you're perfect because knowing that law changed you. Before that, you thought it was okay to kill people.
That's right.
Now, thou shalt not kill. Damn, bro, I'm off. You know what? I'm never gonna spill the blood of my brother again, man. Now you're perfect.
Yeah.
If you know sleeping around committing adultery is wrong, and you start keeping thou shalt not commit adultery, guess what? You've been now perfect. Your soul's been converted. You've been changed. That's the trick that Christianity won't teach. Come as you are, but you don't have to change because God loves you, no matter what. No, God hates you with everything you're doing, and if you don't stop, he's going to kill you when he returns. You know what I'm saying? God is not this man that's gonna come, this white man gonna come out the sky and just, come on everybody, just come hug me. And it's like, hey, I know you sold drugs in your community and murdered hundreds and thousands of black men, women, and children, but it's okay. That's not gonna happen. He's gonna put your behind to death because if you did it to him, you would do it to me. If you hate them, you hate me. Read what you got. Finish it off.
The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple.
It makes you wise. The commandments make you wise. Like we just said, our community. This is our community, right? Do white people live here? Yeah. Well, white people live here, right? But as a whole, is this white people's community? Yeah. Who lives here? Us. Do we kill each other here? Yeah. A lot, right? Somebody probably died out here yesterday.
Making it too easy.
Right. So if we keep the law, people won't die out here.
Yeah, that's right.
If we stop committing adultery, but a lot of these people die because they messing around with somebody's woman or somebody's man.
It's 9 times out of 10 always behind
it. Nine times out of 10, it's behind laying down with somebody's woman or laying down with somebody's man. What? Proverbs 6:32. That thing is not a joke. That thing ain't a joke. God, the Bible has all the answers. The Bible has all the answers in the form of laws and judgments if you break those laws. So if you break the law, thou shalt not commit adultery, God already told you somebody may kill you behind his wife.
That's right.
Somebody and he will be justified in killing your behind. Because the judgment for committing adultery is death.
That's right.
That's what the penalty for committing adultery. And God may give you that penalty in the form of, today he was at work, he was scheduled to work a 16-hour shift, but today his boss let him off and he about to come home and surprise his wife with some flowers. He happy as hell, about, baby, let's go to the movies, and he walk in that door and finds a man sleeping with his wife and shoots him in his face.
That's right.
And that's divine judgment of the Lord. Read what you got, 6 and 32.
Proverbs chapter 6 verse 32.
What'd you say? What'd you say? That was almost you? All praises that it wasn't you.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? That was the Most High showing you mercy and telling you, you better stop, because the next time you might not get so lucky.
Exactly.
Read what you got.
Proverbs chapter 6 verse 32. But whoso committeth adultery with a woman lacketh understanding.
The Most High said you stupid if you sleep with a woman that ain't yours. You stupid as hell. Why? Read.
He that doeth it destroyeth his own soul.
Destroy. You might as well kill your own damn self. Read.
A wound and dishonor shall he get, and his reproach shall not be wiped away. For jealousy.
For what?
For jealousy
Is what?
is the rage of a man.
Men are jealous over their women. Jealous over their women. That's why a man will kill you behind his woman. Read.
Therefore, he will not spare in the day of vengeance.
He ain't about to spare you. He ain't about to, you can't tell me. Look, man. Look, I know what it look like. I know. Hear me out. Listen, do we care? Do we care? Would you care? Would you care? Is there anything he can say to you in that moment you just caught him sleeping with your wife that will make him understand why you're doing this?
I mean, necessarily the decision is up to the female.
It is, but do he care?
Oh, no.
In that moment, do you give a damn? You might kill both of them in that moment. You know what I'm saying?
I almost did.
Right.
But I had
So,
to think.
that's right. So read what you got. Read that again.
For jealousy is the rage of a man. Therefore, he will not spare in the day of vengeance. He will not regard any ransom.
Right. You can't pay him. You can't buy him off. You can't bribe him. You can't apologize to him. There's nothing you can do to this man if he catches you with his wife. Read.
Neither will he rest content, though thou givest many gifts.
You could sell your house and give him all the money of it. He don't give a damn. You know why? Because his woman is more valuable than that house.
Right.
And you took that from him. It didn't belong to you. That's what the law says. That's the law.
Yes, sir.
That's Leviticus 20 and 10 or 13, 20 and 10. Right? That's what the law says. The punishment for thou shalt not commit adultery is death. You can't do that thing. And if you do that thing, don't get mad if a man
Does it back?
tries to take your wife. Or does it back to you. Or does it back to you. Read.
Ain't where you get it gonna be the same.
Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
And the man that committeth adultery.
The man that commits adultery, that's sleeps with another man's wife. Remember, let me know when we read religion out of this Bible.
Not once, how you get it. Yeah.
Let me know when we read in religion. We read in common sense laws.
Right.
Read.
And the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer,
Him
and the adulteress,
and her.
shall surely be put to death.
That's the judgment for that thing. So that's where you get your crime of passion. That's where a man walks into the house, sees his wife laying down with another man, and kills them both. And he can get off in court with that because they'll declare in that moment that man was clinically insane. He was clinically insane because I just walked. I'm at work, providing for my wife and my kids, and this man got home sleeping with giving what's mine to, bro. That's blinking red. You don't even know how to act at that moment. Only thing you know is I'ma kill it, bruh. I'ma kill her, bruh. That's the only thing you know. Nothing is gonna stop that except one or both of them die. And in that moment, that may happen. Except the Lord be with him and just make him leave the house. But a lot of times, that doesn't happen. A lot of times that doesn't. Why? Because God says that doesn't go down like that. The average man is all men are jealous over their women. And when you do something like that, God says the penalty for that, yes sir, is death. The penalty for that is death. 1 Corinthians 7. 1 Corinthians 7. So, what's the solution to not committing adultery with another man's wife or committing adultery with another woman's husband? How do you fix that? How do you stop that? 1 Corinthians 7. Read what you got.
1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 1. Nevertheless, to avoid fornication.
To avoid sexual sin, fornication, adultery, read.
Let every man have his own wife.
Look, man, if you out here burning and you, look, is it in men to want to have sex with a woman?
Exactly.
And it's a righteous way to go about that.
Right.
Get that woman, make her your wife. You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want with that woman. Let every man, to avoid sleeping with another man's wife and potentially getting killed behind this thing, let every man
have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband.
It's simple, bro. You got your own wife, you got your own husband, neither of us should be sleeping with the other man's, except we be the devil the Bible speaks of. And we just want to, you just got a death wish, right? That's all that is. Hebrews 13 and 4. The Bible doesn't condone boyfriend and girlfriends. I know we were raised that way. We were raised that way. But like I said, that's whoring your daughters out. Because most boyfriends do not marry them women.
Right.
They don't do it. Read what you got.
Hebrews chapter 13 verse 4. Marriage.
Boyfriend and girlfriend.
Marriage is honorable in all.
Marriage is an honorable thing. Marriage is a honorable. Do you know what comes with marriage? Nation building, equity, wealth, generational wealth. This is why white people can sit up there and say, I'm worth $40 million. Why? Because when great-grandmama and great-granddaddy had it and got married, they built it up to $1 million, gave it to their son. He took it, made it worth $10 million. Then he gave it to his son, now it's worth $40 million. Now when he gives it to his son, now it may be worth $100 million. But we don't, we just, sleep around, deal wrong with each other, spend up all the money, then our children get debt. We die and leave our kids with a bunch of damn bills and. I got Jordans on though. Hey, look, my wheels clean though. You know what I'm saying? They 10s, but I keep them clean, right? That's what we do, right?
You got a BMW.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the hood, right? Everybody in the hood got some nice shoes, some clean clothes, nice car, but everybody in the hood broke. Everybody in the hood broke and poor. Right. But if we took the money and invested it in houses and businesses and marriages, we would have generational wealth. Right. Instead, we hoping, please God, just let Big Mama love me enough to leave the house to me. I ain't gonna take care of the damn house. I just want the house. But the house needs the roof repaired every 10 years or so. The plumbing need to be fixed. The carpet need to happen. Yes, sir. Read what you got.
Hebrews 13 and 4. Marriage is honorable in all.
Marriage is an honorable thing. If you ever see yourself dealing with another woman, marry that sister, man. Tell her, hey, look, if we ain't about to get married, we don't need to deal with each other. And watch how easily sisters are led. They waiting for us to lead them. They natural followers. Whatever, I'll prove it to you. Whatever we like, that's what they do. Right. That's why they dress the way they dress. That's why they do what they do to get your attention. The day you say, yeah, I don't want you like that, she's gonna be, what you want me like? I like you wearing a dress and nice this. Okay. Cause she like you. Right. She wants you to like her, so she gonna do whatever you say do. She don't even realize that's what it is, but that's what it is, right? Read.
And the bed undefiled, but whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge.
That's that man that will sleep with another man's wife and get his head killed. Okay. Matthew 26.
So that's another word for what was that word?
Whoremongers.
Whoremongers.
Right. A hoe or a whore is a woman. A whoremonger is a man.
Okay.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.